Welcome to today's broadcast of PC24 RETV. Today is Wednesday, and I will be joined by my friend from all the way from BC, Abbotsford. His name is Amrit Sura, and he does amazing work for people who are looking to buy, sell, invest, resales, recons, investment properties, any kind of real estate. He is there to help you out. We have been hearing a lot on social media that agents scam people of tons of their money. And whenever someone posts that they sold their house by themselves, and guess what? Their post is full of amazing comments. Oh, you saved 60,000, you saved 52,000, you saved X dollars. Glad you didn't went with go with those scammers and all those posts. Yeah, by all means, nobody is there to tell you how to sell your house. Underlining your house, nothing else. You can only sell your house, but if you try to sell somebody else's house, you are going to pay a lot of fines as per Real Estate Council of Ontario's laws. This is legislation. You can only sell your house and do whatever you want to do with it. Today in the broadcast, I and Amrit will be talking about it. And we would love to help you out if you want to sell the house. Why not? This is your money, your investment, your house, and do whatever you want to do with it. There was a social media post yesterday. This girl was ranting against a photographer who called him as a professional photographer. All the pictures of their marriage were either blurred or very dark, and then they figured out that he was not a professional at all. I'm not going to discourage you from selling your house. We are here to help you out. Whatever help you want to sell by yourself, we will help you do that. So before we proceed further, as usual, I will love and like and send my congratulations to each and every one of you if you are celebrating your birthday, your anniversary, some newborn came to your house, you closed your property and you moved in, and you protect your income by securing an appropriate insurance policy, and you took care of your family for years to come, regardless of whatever happens to you. Well, congratulations to you all. About spreading positivity. Having a positive mindset is really difficult. Having a negative mindset, well, we are all programmed for that. Be jealous of others. Hate others for their successes. Hate people who buy better cars than you. Hate people who have bigger houses than you. It's easy, right? You just have to sulk in some corner of your house and say, oh, he bought this big house, must be doing something wrong. I am very honest. I do a great job, but that's why I have small house. Do whatever you want to do. It's all in your hands. But to have a positive mindset, you really need to fight this negativity that is within you. Negativity multiplies 1,000 times. Positivity, you have to continuously work to keep it. Before I go further with this program, let me bring on this amazing platform our friend, colleague Amrit Sura to talk with you. Welcome, Amrit.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
How are you doing?
morning.
Great morning for a good start. We brought in February with snow, so
Oh, wow.
it's not only Ontario that's getting more snowfall. We had some snowfall yesterday.
Well,
Um,
keep the snow as much as you want. We don't want it.
yeah, maybe 1 inch, but that's by the by.
1 inch is a
Um,
long, this pretty thick sheet of snow.
so Yeah, it's interesting times at the present moment. I didn't know there was so much of a concern with home sellers in Ontario.
Not in
Um,
Ontario. I guess it's universal. It's everywhere.
okay, okay.
It's
So
universal mindset to save on money, right?
yeah, but in the long and short of it, you've got to they've got to anticipate the time, price, and location model into
Hmm.
it, right? So you can't change the location. The only things that you can really affect in a transaction is the time and the price. So if you're going to take a calculated risk and rely on an expert of the area or a professional, they might reduce the amount of time that is spent in marketing.
No, no,
Um,
no, no. You are saying it all wrong. I disagree with you. It's my house. I want to sell it the way I want to sell it. Why should I pay thousands and thousands of dollars to a realtor who does nothing, just puts a for sale sign out there and skims all the cream, takes it away, and I am
because
just
the
left with less equity? This is what is going on in the market.
no,
People are
so
thinking this way. They think, oh my God, why did I pay this agent tens of thousands of dollars? For what? He just took one day, sold the property, and he decamped with so much money. I could do it.
So in one day, the audience is much larger through the network of professionals that the local realtor has, right? It's not just necessarily that, oh, you put a house for sale on the newspaper and then you get a buyer and out of the blue. Now, the marketing strategy a realtor uses is not exclusive to just the MLS. It's through the network of people and professionals that they engage with throughout the career. So,
That's true, but that is our aspect. This is how we tell people we can be useful, right?
yes, yeah,
But I don't want to talk about that. I want people to hear what they want to hear.
yeah,
They want to sell the house by themselves and save tens of thousands of dollars. You know how many websites developed over time that made home sellers post their own listings, take their own photos? I don't need a professional photographer, not like the one
hmm,
who spoiled all the wedding photos of this family. He totally screwed up. It was on some TV show when they were telling, I don't know if
true.
I can share that video or not, maybe after the break, I will try to find it. Every picture that was taken by this professional was blurred out. If bride was clear,
Wow.
bridegroom wasn't. If bridegroom was clear, bride wasn't. If background was clear, nobody was clear. So it's so amazing. He totally ruined the whole marriage. All the memories are gone.
Oh my,
Maybe next
wow,
time, if
wow.
she ever marries again, they can fix this up. But right now, their whole marriage memories are totally washed out, and they pay tons of money to this professional. So there's no harm in selling your home, and that's absolutely easy thing to do. Sell in
Hmm.
one day and save tens of thousands of dollars by all means. Nobody is there to stop you. I won't stop you, and I don't think Amrit is going to stop you as well. Try it. Make what you call make as much profit as you can. Maximize your return, guys. This is simple and beautiful. What do you have to do? Just take some photos, share it online, put a price tag, and then say, I'm selling my house, and that's it. Someone will come, pay you tons of money, and bingo, you just wash your hands of your property and just zoom away. It is that easy. So I saw a
Hmm.
post where someone said they sold their house by themselves. Amrit, you won't believe the comments, and everybody was congratulating them. Oh, wow, fabulous. You saved money. You are saved from scammers. They do nothing. They just post this. And I said, well, so many people want to sell their house by themselves, so let's help them out. Do whatever you want to do, this is your property. I just do not understand why people don't tattoo themselves. Why the hell they go to a tattoo artist to do the job? That is also easy. You just have to draw and take that some engraver kind of thing and ink, and you just do it. Is it too difficult to, do a tattoo on your body? And they're pretty expensive, Amrit. Tattoos are pretty expensive.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So the heavy reliance on professional services is, I guess you're saying, is questionable when a home seller with the post that you're referring to. I haven't seen the post, but you know, all the power to that individual. I'm not sure the satisfaction they got out of the whole process.
No, but
And
they save
then,
tons of money. I don't care about satisfaction, but they saved money. Right?
yeah,
This was on social. You don't see them because you are busy with client, and I have nothing else to do. So I am always watching videos on social media. There's a lot of difference. Why you didn't see the post? Why I saw the post? Well, because I am always on social media looking up what people are saying. So doing this tattoo thing is, I think, very easy stuff. Nobody can stop you. This is your body. If you can save $1,000 doing you doing tattoo on yourself, well, by all means, 1,000 is, I guess, 1 week's paycheck for many people. So when you save tens of thousands of
how
dollars,
about pulling your own
you are
teeth?
saving actually one whole year's average income, 50,000, 60,000. You see, average benchmark price in BC as well as in Ontario, in GTA, I would say, Greater Toronto area or Greater Vancouver area, is over $1 million. Let's say $1.1 million as a ballpark number. So 5% commission is 55,000. Add HST on top, it goes close to $62,000, $63,000. That is an average salary of a Canadian for the whole year, right? That's a lot of money. So you got a house
Yes.
that you bought a couple years back for maybe $500,000, and now it's priced at $1 million, and save $50,000. Save your one whole. I was going to say F here, but glad I stopped. For the whole year, right? So, but there is a way to sell the home by yourself, right? So, so why people hire a realtor? Let's talk about that first. You can keep pitching in. You don't have to wait for me to stop, Amrit. Just
So convenience, managing and coordinating the other, inquirers who are coming in to have a look at the property, professional staging services, and then coordinating the next move where the seller is going to go. So it takes a lot of planning, right? And being able to manage expectations. The sellers have their own individual jobs, so they have to manage their jobs. To add to that, having the stress of negotiating, the best price for themselves might not leave them in a great position.
yes.
So
So
they've got
basically, when people
the added
sell the
stress
house
of
through a realtor, they're looking for, I guess, 2 or 3 major things. One is ability to market. Second is ability to present. And third is ability to negotiate. Rest everything, I will leave that for a time being. presentability, marketability, and ability to negotiate. I would put these as most important reason for people to sell their house through a realtor. Is everyone able to do all these three things together? Not necessarily. This is where you need to find the right person. Why we put a lot of emphasis on finding the right realtor is because you have to find out, can they present my house well? Can they market my house well? Can they negotiate my house well? So if you miss on these three things and you are only looking for someone who will act the way you want them to act, such as, oh, I will only pay you 0.5% commission. By all means, if the person agrees, I guess you should check off, actually not check off, you should delete that line saying he is a great negotiator, because he proved himself to not be a great negotiator when he did not negotiate his own commission. It's a big no there.
Right.
Because I'm giving three major criteria: ability to present your property, ability to market your property, and ability to negotiate. So when someone bows before you like this, like Maharaja of Air India, right? Then you should just delete that. No, this attribute he doesn't have. Then you go to the second part, which is finding how they will present the property. Many realtors will see the house and then they will suggest staging or just a bit of rearranging the whole furniture to make your house look presentable. I won't talk in detail about presentability because that is my secret recipe. Right? Why should I give out my recipe? No restaurant tells you how they make a dish. They just serve you a dish. So we will serve you our presentability, but we will not tell how we do it. Marketability. And in marketability, would you agree with me, Amrit, that pricing your house right is one major feature of marketability?
Yes, you have to look at the location and see the track record of sales.
You have to see the location, you have to know the economics around your neighborhood, you have to see where the government is going with their scheme of things as far as economy is concerned, what is coming up, how fast they're going to bring changes, just like now interest rates, inflation, affordability. All these things I need to understand before I tell you that this price will sell within X days.
Right. I mean,
I need to know that.
Exactly.
So these are major reasons people hire a realtor. Other thing about showing also becomes a part of marketability, that how they handle the showings. So you continue with your job, you keep making what you're making through your job and let them do the job. So working with the realtor frees up tons of your time to focus on things that you need to do about your family, about your work, about your social circle. So now everything falls off on the shoulders of professional realtor. I will underline the word professional here, because knowing someone is professional gives you a peace of mind, and you know whatever happens will happen for good. Right?
Yeah. So exactly. I mean, the stress factor is enormous. The sellers have more of an emotion.
I guess you got disconnected, Amrit. So Amrit is disconnected right now. So what I wanted to say here is these are the major reasons people hire a realtor and pay for them. But if you are someone who can handle the showings, who can price their home pretty reasonable. You know, it's not an easy stuff. The pricing your home is the major thing in in a bigger scheme of things. That's a major aspect. You need to understand how the pricing works. And then, yes, the motivation is to save on those commission dollars that you don't want to pay. So if those things come in picture, yeah, by all means, you should be doing you should do your private sale. It is not that difficult. So if the price is $1.1 million and you are actually saving close to 62,500 something dollar, if you can schedule showings, you can be at your property when the showings are going on. You are able to screen the visitor who come to your property. You are able to market it. You are able to present your property. Yes, go for it. And to help you with the whole process, I have some tips and tricks for you. So if you follow those tips and tricks, I think you could have a sale, a successful sale. You can post on social media then and say, hey, I did this and I'm doing phenomenal. And those things are, before you sell your house or before you put your house on MLS, we have Amrit Sura breathing once again on our show.
I
So
don't know
somehow
what
you
happened
became a
there.
statue. Are you listening to
Can you
me,
hear me?
Amrit?
Yes, yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you sound like music.
Sorry.
So
Okay, good.
if the selling house privately is right for you, go for it. And
Mhm.
one thing you cannot do by yourself is do all the paperwork. You will need to hire a lawyer. I'm sorry to say that. You will need to hire a lawyer. Unless you have a law degree, you cannot
Mhm.
close your own property. Even then, you may not like to close it because of conflict of interest. You may like to hire another lawyer to close your own listing if you are a lawyer yourself. Happens
Mhm.
sometimes. Many realtors don't even sell their own house. They ask someone else to do the job for them so they can stay away from the process, because there are
Right.
so many obligations when you are selling your home by yourself. You forgot to disclose something, it comes up later and it's a major deterrent for the buyers to close your property. Well, good luck with the legal case.
Yeah.
It's a big
So
thing.
exactly.
Good
I'm
luck for
not sure
that,
if you.
because someone is
Yeah.
going to take you to the task and they will tell
Mhm.
you how to sell your house next time in a better way. Sorry for being sarcastic, but I'm sorry to say there are certain things you cannot do by yourself. You cannot do your own home inspection. So before you sell your house, you have to make sure your house is crisp clear, devoid of any defects, and other than that, you will not be able to address those questions. So you need to understand what's wrong with your house, like structural. Do you smell bad smell somewhere? Is it mold? Is it moisture? Is something leaking somewhere? You may have to fix those issues. If there are
Mhm.
structural damages, you may have to fix them. So you may have to hire a home inspector and do a pre-sale home inspection of your property. So if there are any issues, you will find them out. And I'm sorry to say, it might cost you $400 to $500.
Yeah. So having those things top of mind to make sure if you're marketing your own home to another family, that you're appropriately um, you're appropriately sort of in a good position to present present the home at its peak. Now, as far as the non-emotional attachment your realtor has to the the property, that's quite essential because you're getting a third party look at um, the opinions that might come from the market. And regardless, if it's a for sale by owner, they still may need to cooperate with a buyer agent, right? So the buyer agent might need to present the home, and they'll have to pay half the commission at least.
Well, we are not
So
going there. You again try to steer people to realtor. I am not steering people to us. I am just telling them, go away, sell your own home.
sell
By
your own
all
home.
means.
Yeah.
I don't want their business if they don't want to work with me. Why should we ask for the business? We are professionals and maybe we can give them 2 cents of our mind, of our expertise right here so they can sell their home. And the first tip that I gave them is find out if there are any issues with your property before a buyer finds them out. You know, just like sellers want to sell their house by themselves, there are buyers who want to buy without an agent, even though it comes for free. Right?
Right, like an off-market deal. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they think it will be a great deal. They think if they sell their house by themselves, they are going to save on money because now the seller is going to give them a break. Oh, you are paying 5% to a realtor, so cut me a slack of 2.5%. We call it a deal. And there are many people like that. I would like to take a quick break here for a few minutes, then we'll come back. We'll give you more top tips and tricks on how to sell your own home. It's pretty easy, trust me. You don't need to pay any realtor anything. Don't call Amrit Sura, he may skim your money. So don't worry. We are here to help you sell your own house. Stay with us, we'll come back with more on this. Are you looking for a reliable legal office that can handle your closing in the most effective manner? If yes, please get in touch with Rakesh Joshi at 416-213-8600. Joshi Law Office provides all the legal advices about real estate law, business law, immigration laws, notarization and affidavits, wills and trust. Give them a call today, 416-213-8600. Are you looking for reliable immigration services? If yes, contact Sukhi Paul at 647-296-4575 or office phone number 905-790-8877. They are located at 219-220 at 7956 Torban Road. It's right at the intersection of Torban Road and Steeles Avenue West. Contact them for all kind of visa services. Are you the breadwinner for your family? Have you ever considered if something were to happen to you, what would happen to your wife, to your children, to your parents? If not, this is the time to call Kamaljeet Bhola at 647-772-1481. She is an amazing insurance advisor working with Beyond Care Insurance Solutions in Brampton, Ontario. Find out what best you can do your family while you can. Do not put this thing off till tomorrow. This could be very, very critical for your family's future. Are you thinking of a career change or adding another one to your portfolio? Well, you are thinking right. Call Sarabjit Luddar at 416-879-3039 from Beyond Care Insurance Solutions. She also deals in life, long-term, travel, critical illness, disability insurance. Give her a call today at 416-879-3039. This is what we can tell you. She will always give you the right advice and help you find out if being an insurance advisor is your piece of cake. Are you thinking to sell your home and are concerned about depreciating values? Don't be. You are in safe hands with Paul Chima. Call me at 647-333-2273. I ensure safety of your home with electronic lock boxes. Nobody can enter your house without permission from our brokerage, and we provide full detail if needed at any point in time. Once again, Paul Chima, 647-333-2273. Better call Paul and get moving. Do you want to shop right without burning your pockets? If yes, please visit Monisha Discount Warehouse at 377 Burnhamthorpe Road, East Mississauga, Ontario. They are the best. They have all kind of Indian, Pakistani and other local stuff that you can buy at literally throwaway prices. Contact them at 905-361-0773. Monisha Discount Warehouse. D.P. Jain is a well-known name in the fields of accounting. You can contact him today at his cell number 416-305-0080 or his office number 905-790-9327. Once you start working with him, you will never want to leave him. He is 5-star professional. Call him today. D.P. Jain Professional Corporation. PC24 RETV is heard over so many different channels. If you want to promote your business for free, call me at 647-333-2273. You can also send your artwork to contact@paulchima.com. We are here to be. Welcome back to PC24's episode, which is special for the home sellers who want to sell their home by themselves. So we were talking about finding if there are any issues with your property. You must know that. And for that, you should hire the services of a professional home inspector. Realtors can look into those defects. The problem is you are selling your home and it may be self-contradicting. So you need to have a third-party report saying your house is in good shape. And if there were defects, they have been fixed. You don't have to share the report with anyone, but that will tell you how to fix those small issues or maybe major issues before you post your house on the market. The second thing that you have to do is make your home look presentable. Why presentable? You have to say something about that, Amrit. Why make a house presentable? For what? I'm living in my house and it looks nice to me. I have one bookcase there. There's all bookcases here. I have some wires on the floor. My fan is there. I have tons of lights table. It looks nice to me. Why should I make it presentable? It's already presentable.
Your taste might not be the same as anyone else, right?
Yeah, your taste might not be the same as of a potential home buyer. Perfectly said.
They don't like
correct.
They don't like to see the clutter that someone lives in, right? So you might want to declutter.
You just called my setup as a clutter. It looks nice to me. Well, there's no space to keep something here. That's true, but it looks nice.
That's it. Well, that's emotional. That's an emotional attachment, right?
That's an emotional attachment. So you need to detach yourself from the house. And now, just like when you go to a store, you see a nice dress on a mannequin and looks beautiful, you want to buy that. Why
Hmm.
do they put
Yeah.
those dresses on mannequins? Why they show how to wear this? What's the reason about that? Why do they make those nice big posters about dresses and happy people dancing?
To
What the
pull
hell it
to
dancing
pull
has to do with buying a dress? It's luring
to pull the
people
crowd
that
in.
hey, you wear this and you will like be a superstar.
Hmm.
So you have to do the
Yeah,
same
you want.
thing. Buy my house and you will love living here. This is an amazing community. This is a great house, lot of space. I have seen Amrit sometime uh, 10 by 15 feet room looks smaller. Sometime 8 by 10 feet room looks bigger.
Just in the way you furnish it, right?
Yeah. So try
Yeah.
to know how to make your house presentable. Google is there. It's a free resource. Go on Google. You don't have to hire a
Hmm.
stager because if you call a stager to help you with the layout and even give you suggestion, it might end up you paying $300 to $400. For what? Just 2 hours? Someone coming to your house and telling you, hey, put this fan in that corner, move this settee to the basement, clear up space. You can do it yourself. What's wrong with it? Google has lots of things. And
Yeah.
these days we have
So
another amazing software called Chat GPT AI. So just write down how do I make my house presentable and it's going to write an essay for you. Just follow that.
mhm,
Try it. Chat GPT. I just gave you $1 million advice,
absolutely, yeah.
right?
It kind of it kind of allows them to um, push the stress onto someone else
Yeah, absolutely.
quite easily with everything that's available out there, right?
Yeah, it's true. But hey,
Yeah.
you are on your journey to save tens of thousands of dollars. For a $1.1 million house, you are saving $62,500. So what's wrong with it? Just do it. It is simple, doable. Google will tell you you can watch videos on YouTube how to stage your property and they will give you many tips. Just spend some time. Oh, by the way, if you have 2 weeks vacation available, take that when you're selling your house. You may need to show house to people during this time period,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Many employments they have 2 weeks paid vacation, or sometimes they
Hmm.
pay what you call EI with it. So this way you can show your house anytime from 7 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. because it's your house, your commands will work, right? And if I may
Right.
suggest, try not to make foods with strong odor in your property. You may use your garage, or you may try to cook in the basement, or you may think about replacing your exhaust fans with high quality exhaust fans that start from price tag starts upward of north of $500, not $50. Those exhausts they create a negative pressure, and when you turn them on, guess what? They take away all the odor. Or you may buy an ionizer, ozonator ionizer from Amazon, could be around $500, $600, and try running it. Of course, you have to stay away from the house for at least 24 hours, or maybe minimum, maybe 8 hours, because ozone is dangerous for your health. So when you run that, put it on timer, and then just walk away, enjoy, have fun, go on some rides or go to Wonderland or whatever recreational center you have close by and have fun while the ozonator removes all the odor from your house. Part of presentability, right, sir? Are you frozen again? Yes, so seems like our friend is frozen again today. I see him staring into vacuum. But anyways, something is wrong with his internet today. So next point that you should be very careful about is a part of marketing, and that is pricing your property. When you price your property, you have to take into account thousands of factors: demand and supply, current affordability, status of people, the confidence in consumer, how they are buying, what they are buying, do they have extra money. I read a report a few days back which stated that Canadians savings, which was during pandemic, has gone up to 350, I think it was $1 million, a lot of money. So by all means, tap into that, see their affordability, go see the reports. Don't go on CBC or CP24. Try to find some legit sources of information and see where things are lying, how inflation is running and how it's being controlled, because all those things become integral to your pricing tactic. You might have seen a house in your neighborhood that probably sold for X dollars. You want to price it the same way? Maybe they undersold it. Maybe they oversold it. Maybe there was a buyer who was highly motivated to buy the house at any price. So can that price be trusted? How many listings will you check before you finally decide what price you need to ask? What is your need? What minimum amount you need in your pocket after paying your lawyer, after paying a home inspector, after paying the staging consultation fee, if you go there. But right now you are not talking to a realtor. You are trying to save those $63,000. So find out what minimum you need in your pocket. If you have that number, and then you can price your property. Let's go back. We have a friend connected again. So something is not working right at your end. You're disconnecting very frequently.
I don't know what is going on today.
Yeah, something wrong with your internet.
Yeah.
So I was suggesting that they should price the property, not by looking at what the last house sold on their street. It may have undersold, it may have oversold, they may have got a very motivated buyer who needed to buy in that neighborhood at any cost. So you need to check up couple more houses, how they sold, how they compare with your property, and then how many houses are up for sale right now, because those people are going to compete against whatever price you put your property at. So you would like to position your property well as far as list price is concerned. So do some research on that. Spend maybe 1 day or 2 days, or maybe you saw a coming soon sign in your neighborhood. Wait for that listing to go up online and then see if you can price accordingly. And what's the minimum you would like to walk away? Because you may have to pay mortgage, you may have to pay lawyer fee. Sorry, you cannot do that stuff yourself. You may have to pay inspection fee. You cannot do that for yourself. You don't have the tools. It's better to hire inspector than buy the tools for the same cost, which you will never be using again. And staging consultation fee. Then you come to a price and say, yes, I did the toughest math on this planet. I priced my house pretty well. And I'm pretty confident I'm going to sell in a day. And I'm going to tell all the realtors selling is not difficult. And I will tell everyone on my street, sell by yourself. This is how I did it. This is how you will do it. Yeah, take the crowd with you and be featured on CP24.
Yeah.
or PC24, you are welcome to share your home selling experience right here. We are here to entertain your story. And
So yeah,
so when, yeah,
they'll, they'll definitely have an impact. But there's a lot of legwork that needs to be done before you bring it to market, right?
yeah, that's the legwork
More,
is presentability, finding errors or structural issues with your property or mold, if there is a shingles need to be replaced, if there's a leakage in your property. So all those little issues, if the caulking is missing, it looks bad, if it needs a paint work, you need to prepare your property. Do agents do that for you? Well, some do, but that's kind of built into their whole marketing pricing,
right.
right? Some realtors will even fix your house and then they get paid when you sell the house. There are arrangements for that. Some silly realtors like myself, we give a guaranteed sale program. Well, we get stuck with the houses. So my wife keeps hitting me, why you give this program? You are putting ourselves into trouble. We do it to facilitate sale of your property so you can move to the next stage in your life cycle, be it upgrading
Right.
or be it downgrading. Right?
So you're
So
absorbing a lot of the risk element.
we take that, but people say, hey, he's just an idiot agent. That's okay. They can call me whatever they want. Who cares? I posted my testimonial on TikTok day before, and someone posted this comment there. Uncle Ji, you should retire now, leave it. And I didn't respond to him, but he just had to say something.
Was he a young?
I didn't look. I won't look at that person. I don't need to fuel his trolling. I see many people responding to those questions with another video. Why I am not answerable to him at all.
Yeah. Well, his opinions are none of your business, right? So
None of my business. So people call us scammers. Well, by all means. But do you know if some realtor scams you, gives you an advice while you are under representation agreement, be it buyer, be it seller, you can actually file a complaint with the Real Estate Council of Ontario. It's for every province. They have a regulator. BC has their own regulator. So complaint process is pretty simple. You go on their website, online forms, fill them in, submit them, and you will be heard, because in Ontario, the board has 2 members from the public. So they all hear that out and then find out what went wrong. Was there fraud committed? Was this misrepresentation which was dishonest and it was just unintentional, or was it intentional? So if they figure out either way, they will take appropriate steps. And because realtors have to carry insurance on them, we cannot work without liability insurance. So if your claim is right and you can prove it was fraud, the realtor will pay the cost. It won't be the regulator, the realtor, because it's a fraud. But if it was honest misrepresentation, he didn't intend it, then insurance will cover the loss. How cool is that?
right.
Right? So you can have us, like you can, it's like just taking that fish out of fish bowl and cooking it. So now you have done the homework. You have seen there was no issues with the property, or if there were, you fixed them. And then you made it look awesome. You neutralized the property. You had a fresh coat of paint. You have rearranged your furniture. You bought new furniture in. It looks nice and spotless. The space shows pretty well. The windows, the curtains, everything goes with all other furniture of your property. Yeah, sometimes we do bring curtains through people's houses. We buy them.
What about the outside?
Yeah. It has to be presentable from every angle, right from the
Okay.
curb, not even the curb, when people turn onto your lane.
Hmm.
If your neighbor doesn't do the lawn mowing or remove snow, well, maybe you hire someone to clean those up too because it looks nice on your neighborhood. And people just don't buy a house, they buy a neighborhood.
They're going to be invested for a long time, right? That's the main
Yeah,
aspect.
and do stuff for your
Yeah.
neighbors. If you have a lawnmower, go mow their lawn, saying I'm providing free service till my house sells. Or take the snow thrower and blow snow everywhere. People will like it. They will say, oh my God, everyone is taking good care of their properties here. They have so much pride of their ownership, and by all means. And if you see someone doing car repairs for other people on their driveway, go to them, just say, can you please stop doing it? Because I'm selling my house and people will think this is a bad neighborhood. I will pay you $2,000 every month till my house sells. Can you rent some space out there? Do it by all means. Make it happy. Right, Amrit? Will you do that?
Yeah. So a lot of out of the box thinking needs to be employed.
All the
Um,
time. Every house sale is a unique sale, unique dynamics. And people think we just go in there, put a for sale sign, have them sign on paper, which we don't even explain to them. Well, I don't blame them for saying this because many realtors just don't explain the paperwork. Some don't even prepare the paperwork. Some they just call their office, can you prepare a listing agreement? And they just take it down. Yes, sign it. This is a listing agreement, nothing else. We'll put it on MLS. That's it. The way commission clause is structured on a buyer rep agreement, I can guarantee you many may not be able to explain that clause. It starts with the language, the buyer agrees to pay a commission, and when people see that, they say, I'm not signing buyer rep agreement. But that clause drags on, and then it says, if this happens, if this happens, if this happens, only then the buyer will pay commission. Otherwise not, right? But when they see the buyer agrees to pay commission of blah, 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 and I have seen people get stuck on that clause for maybe 30 minutes before they move on to the next paragraph. They don't want to
so
pay.
yeah,
So
the real
now,
question is,
yeah, sorry.
what do you want to be burdened, or do you want to take the experience on, which maybe an experience of a lifetime of selling your own house, right? Or
It surely be experience of a lifetime, regardless which way it goes.
yeah, yeah. There's definitely going to be a good learning curve for
Yeah,
sure.
you may be an inspirational leader,
Hmm.
or you may need inspiration.
That's right.
People are going to hate me for my laugh. Don't you
Yeah.
hear that all the time? When you tell people that you will charge this commission and the look on the faces, I sometimes feel like bursting into laughter when I see that look. Really? How much will that be this month? Anyway, so you have done the homework, you have made your house look nicer, fixed all the problems, or there were no problems, and now comes time to put your house on the market. Where would you put this house? There are many offices who will list your house for a small fee, which is called mere listing. They do not represent you. They just take some fixed amount of money like 500, 900, whatever. But you do rest of the things. You arrange showings. They won't even commit to pay cooperating brokerages any money. right? But they may write this line, any offer be sent to the listing office. There they're trying to catch you for 2.5% or whatever commission they have set with you, right? This is where
Right.
their game lies. Okay, you don't pay me listing commission, but I may still be able to get buyer side of commission. Some sellers will agree to that,
Hmm.
right? So now your property, and you don't need amazing photographer. Realtors are kind of, they spend money more than they should. These cameras, amazing. Just click nice pictures and that's it. Let them go. You have everyone is a great photographer these days, a great newscaster these days. Right? So use your phones, take pictures and upload it. There are few platforms. Kijiji is one. Zoocasa used to be a free service before. Not free service, they were paid, but now they have a brokerage too. So if you list with them, they will post it somewhere. But then again, you are tied for maybe selling through them on the buyer side because they are one who are looking at the offer. Though they don't have to do that, but you can put it on Kijiji. Hey, Facebook Marketplace is the best place. It's marketplace.
Yeah.
It looks so humongous,
Mhm.
right?
Well, yeah, you open up all sorts of opportunities there, right?
Yeah, yeah, and you will get, when you put your house on market, you will get at least 60 inquiries the first day. I can guarantee you that. Sell to one of them. It's easy. So when you put it on online, now you need to invest maybe $50 to $80 on a for sale sign and make it very nice sign, not those crappiest sign. Say for sale by Paul Chima, the homeowner, no agent involved. Cool. Let people know you are setting an example. So
So
do
they
that.
can definitely just call you directly and
Yeah, put your
start the
phone number, put your email up there, or maybe take a nice shot of yourself and post it so people know who you are. If you're walking on the street, if you're dog walking or in a public place, they can say, hey, it's Paul, aren't you selling your own home? Extra, marketing for free. Do it by all means. Put your name out there so let people know. And who knows, if you are successful in selling your home, you may help other people. You just have to have a little, jump, which will be getting a realtor license. Well, there are people who will help you get realtor license in 2 weeks. I see their signs everywhere. On the electric poles, on the traffic light signals. Hey, become a realtor in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Go for that. Easy, right? And now do what you didn't want to do. You don't want to pay a realtor, but now after becoming a realtor, you solicit business and try to make money. The same $63,000.
that's the $60,000 question, isn't it? Really?
It is. If you can sell your home like effortlessly and you can save all that money, bingo, you are born for this industry, man. Become a realtor.
Bingo.
Right? Take license and then make $63,000 by selling your neighbor's house and telling him how important realtors are in sale of your property.
So it came back full circle, I guess.
Came back full circle. Because once
Yeah.
someone saves that kind of money, they will think, why do I work at $20 an hour, 40 hours my ass off at the job and making money for my employer? Why the hell don't I work for myself? See, I sold my house in 2 days. If I sell Tom's house, who is next door, and told me he's also selling the house, Well, there are $63,000, or maybe you can settle for less because it's beginning, right? Maybe you can settle for $30,000, right? But now you can tell, see, I did mine. Now I will sell your house. You ready for that? I will take half the commission a realtor will charge. Next time you go 3/4, and next time you go full circle, 5% or 6% or 10%, whatever you want. There's no standard commission. So you can always negotiate that.
Right.
And before we end the program, I will just go over the last step, which is managing showings and offers. How cool is that, Amrit? You want to say something about managing the showings and offers?
Managing, yeah. I mean, on the first day, you may get a lot of inquiries, and then you'll have to make sure you're organized enough to coordinate the right time, and have a good calendar. So
Yeah,
you can, guess you can use Google to calendarize everything and make sure no one's overstepping.
absolutely.
Keep the
Because
time.
showings can happen at any time. So I would suggest tie up with Uber, or if you live close to Tim Hortons, buy plenty of wraps or fast foods. So you are not sitting at your dining table when someone calls you. You have phone next to you, and say, "Hey, we're standing outside the house. Can we just come in?" If you have your food spread out on the dining table, it will take a long time to wind that up, and you don't want to miss any showing, right? So
No.
if you have those wraps, all you need to do is just put them in your pocket and run outside and say, "Hey, come out. My family is not here, and you can see the house." How cool is that?
Yeah, and maybe take the dog for the walk and
Yeah, it
clean
is
the
like
kitty.
being in a war zone. Anything can happen. Anytime. You got to be prepared. You got to dig your trenches and be ready to hunt for that buyer. If he came at 9 o'clock while you were having a nice family time, you're watching a movie, and someone knocks at the door, "Can I see the house?" He may be a very serious buyer. He came at 9 p.m. He couldn't wait till tomorrow,
Yeah.
right? He could be extremely serious guy. So you don't want to miss the opportunity. Shut your TV off. Just run outside. Send your family outside,
Yeah.
maybe in the basement or in the garage for the time being, and let them see the property. Every potential showing means a potential offer for you. Show it. 2 weeks vacation.
Exactly.
2 weeks vacations. Every employer gives it to you. So enjoy those 2 weeks vacation. Maybe you can call in sick if there are so many showings. You may lose $100 or $150, depends on how much you are earning, or maybe $500 a day, but it may be worth it because 500 versus $63,000 that you're trying to save, it's a lot of money. So losing $500 to save $63,000 is maybe 0.1%. I don't do the math, but I'm just making up. Whatever it is, it's a small percentage of what you're saving. So if you can do that, fantastic. And negotiating the offer is pretty easy. They will come, they will tell you, they want to pay.
So all those costs really do add up.
Yeah, yeah. They will say, "Oh, you're listed for $1.1 million. We'll pay you $800,000." You say, "No. I need $1.1 million. Just keep signing off." They will say 800. You will say 1.1. They will say 850. You will say $1 million. They will say 899. You will say $1.001 million. Whatever number. Just that's easy. You don't have to read anything. You have a lawyer, right? The lawyer will help you with the offer. Find a lawyer. But remember one thing, when a lawyer is doing your offer, they don't have time to negotiate. They will just draft your offer, and rest all is up to you. And don't expect them to call you back within the hold or irrevocability period. They don't care about that. They're busy people. They're lawyers, right? They close 50, 60, 80 deals a day. So they are not free to look at your offer. So don't even expect that they will be liable for any loss. You need to set your expectation accordingly, right? So set those expectations very well, and then you can sell your property. The bottom line for those people who hire a realtor is that they understand the value realtors bring on the table. They know that when I hire this person who is a very professional negotiator, marketer, and he will be a great asset to this team between homeowner and homes and the brokerage, and you will get more money than you are even thinking, they go for a realtor. For all other people who are looking to save dollars, this is a whole process. So let us know how you like our tips and tricks. Forgive me for my laughs. Sometimes I just burst out in laughter. I think I have a kind of a disease that makes me happy for no reason. So it was not at you. I wasn't ridiculing any one of you. It's your house. Your decision should prevail. Happy selling. Right, Amrit?
100%. Absolutely. I think every day is a new opportunity, and if you want to try something new, roll up your sleeves and engage and see how the market responds. Right. So
Yeah, and look at the sunny side. If you sell your house
yeah,
satisfactorily, which is to yourself, so you may be a realtor. And then there are no expenses involved. You don't have to pay Remax fee or home life fee or desk fee. You can just have a small brokerage in your name and just work from your home. It's pretty easy. We don't pay tons of money out there. No expenses in realtor business. It's all pretty cheap out there. So try doing that. And you just have to tell people that I'm a great person to work with. Thank you very much for being with us, Amrit. Appreciate your time. I know you wanted another day, but unfortunately, Thursdays we are 8 to 9 a.m. and tomorrow I will have this solicitor from India talking about advocates, and on Friday I may have an immigration expert telling about immigration industry. So we try to bring people who are quite useful to people. So forgive me if you felt that I said anything offending peeps. I didn't mean to offend any one of you. It's your home. Your decision should always be respected. We respect your decision to work with the realtor or not work with the realtor. Nobody has the right to tell you otherwise. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.